So listen to this. This really struck me. I was talking to Matt on the phone like a couple weeks ago, and he was talking to me how his previous girlfriend broke up with him. And you can tell.
Jess.
I want you to tell the full story about that in a minute.
All right.
But he's talking about all these dating apps, how it's so hard for him. You'll tell the story. But I asked him, like, Matt, fuck a dating app. Why don't you just go to the bar and try to chat up some lady at the bar, buy a drink? Yeah. Matt's response to me was, I'm 5'5". I can't.
5'6".
I'm 5'6". I can't go to a bar and pick up chicks.
Oh, come on.
I'm like a little fucking midget. It's like, what are they going to do? So
what,
they're going to pick the tall guy every time.
No.
Can you unpack that statement for me?
As soon as the alcohol starts flowing,
he goes, nah, he's 6'1".
You're 5'10".
He's 5'10", you're 6'1", and you guys are
6'3".
6. Are you serious?
Yeah.
It's fucking freak show.
Can you do me a favor? Hold on. Can you do me a favor and
what?
explain that statement to me?
What?
Unpack that statement for me.
I'm going to steal that. I'm using that. I mean, why say explain when you can say unpack? Go ahead.
When you said
one?
You can't go to a bar and chat up ladies because you're 5'6".
The average height of a woman is like 5'6", and they're all wearing heels. So let's face it, already they're staring down at me, right? Unless I want to wear platform shoes. So, which I'd wear if it wasn't so obvious.
Just going to the wrong bar.
Wrong bar? What, the one where they wear the dirty foot bar?
The beach
I'll go to the dirty foot bar.
Where they wear flip-flops.
Show me where that bar is.
On the beach.
Yeah, he's right.
First of all, you know the other problem with going to a bar? You go to a bar.
Yeah, what bar are you going to where everyone's wearing high heels?
Yeah, you're going to Tampa and shit.
No, I don't go to bar. I haven't been to a bar in 20 years.
You're probably thinking like the nightclub.
I haven't gone to a bar in 20 years. I'm saying in general.
Go to timeout, get you a 5'6" over there right now.
People are hating on you, boy. Let me tell you, they're gonna be like, "Shut up, hat rack! Fucking quit asking questions and not let Cox respond."
All right, we can't talk over Cox.
Okay, so listen.
Glorious.
What the fuck did I drive over here? It's an hour to get here. Anyway, so what I am saying is this, is that if you hang out at a bar and you talk to one or two women the entire time you're there, what's the likelihood that you end up hooking up? This has got to go on for months and months before you end up finding a chick that you like. First of all, not just knocking them off. I'm not talking about knocking them off, okay? That's not that difficult. What I'm talking about is a chick that you like, that you want to hang out with, that you want to spend the rest of your life with. Because I'm 51 years old. Bro, I'm 51 years old. You can't even understand the problems that I have. Women have to get over multiple things. First of all, you went to prison for scratch that. First of all, multiple felonies, on the run for 3 years, owes $6 million, which I'm good for. Went to prison for 12 and a half years, got out at 49, now 51. I've been out of prison for 18 months, starting your life over, lived in someone's spare room, was driving a car that didn't have ABS or a radio that worked or AC. Luckily, I just got a new car. Still not a great car. But the point is, at least it's not a death trap. So, I mean, I just got an apartment, just got a new vehicle. Everything I have is brand new. And I don't have that much. I mean, I'm struggling. So when you go in, if I wanted to go in and just completely BS somebody, sure. But I go in and I'm just very honest about this is the situation. You know.
Yeah, but don't you think that's interesting? Don't you think that's an interesting thing to have a conversation with somebody about your story?
Yeah, but at my age, listen, if a chick's over 35 years old, she's starting to realize, look, it's a downhill slide at this point. I got to find a guy that's stable, that is not a complete maniac, right? And everything about me says
that's not what
maniac.
I don't think that's what all 35-plus-year-old women are looking for at bars.
No, I'm the ones that you want to end up with. The ones that are at bars that are picking up some guy just want to go home and get the shit banged out of them. I mean, but that's not the chick that you're probably going to end up with. Not that you couldn't end up with that. Not that I'm opposed to that. I'm just saying, just putting that out there. But I'm saying in general, I need to find a chick that I'm going to be with, because I don't have time to go have a 3-year relationship, have it not work out, struggle for 6 months to find another chick, date her for 4 years. And by that time I'm 60 years old. Fuck, I don't want to be 60 years old trying to.
So what's the problem with all the dating apps that you're using?
All the dating apps, I was on this. on several dating apps. Fucker. So I was on several dating apps. I met this chick. We went to go meet. She asked me for my phone number. She reverse directoried me. I don't know. Is that a thing? Yeah. Reverse
don't know.
directory. Whatever.
Stole
Found
your
out,
identity.
found out my name and didn't show up. Just rude. Like you couldn't send a text, say, listen, this is what's going on. Didn't show up. Instead, she turned around. She contacted
The FBI.
Match.com. She contacted two of the apps we were both on. Within a day, I'm knocked off both of them for violating the policy, which is you're not allowed to be a felon. And then
That's
the
fucked
third
up.
one, it took another couple of days before, guess what? Boom, knocked off that one.
God
Now,
damn.
I went back on Bumble, altered everything slightly, right? Like it was still Matt Cox and that sort of thing. But I altered some of my information so that it let me back on, was on for about 3 weeks, and then boom, shut me off. So, was it another chick? Because you'll see a lot of these chicks on different websites. Did one of these chicks know me? Was she on the website? Did she come across me? I don't know. So I was talking to. It's funny that the advice, unsolicited advice that I get constantly is like I either get the you should be very honest up front and just weed through them and this and that, and it's like, okay, well, I mean that trust me, I tried that, it doesn't work. Or you should not say anything. The psychiatrist, the federal government psychiatrist told me, date these women for at least 3 or 4 dates, let them get to know you, and then tell them. And I went, so let's face it, by at least the second date, you're having sex. So you want me to sleep with this chick 2 or 3 times and then tell her I just got out of prison?
I don't see a problem with that.
I do. I think that's extremely intrusive. I think it's first of all, it's misleading. So I'm someone who has a problem with people believing me and with credibility. So I need to start the relationship off with a lie. That's not right. So look, now let me put it this way. This is what I told my friend Stacy the other day, because she was trying to give me advice, which she always does, which is typically horrible advice. But she was trying to give me advice, and she's like, well, just say this. You can subtly answer this way. You can mislead them this way. You can manipulate the conversation. You're very good at this. And okay, great. So here's the thing. There's no little bit of fraud. All right? There's no gray area. You've either committed fraud or you haven't. So what I told Stacy is if I go back on a dating app, I'm going to create a completely new Instagram, Facebook, new name,
Gary Sullivan.
Gary Sullivan. I'm a Gary Sullivan, the whole thing. I'll set up an entire thing. I'll just fake the entire thing, and I'll date the chick for fucking 3 months until she's deep in, and then I'll say, boom, got to mention something to you.
I'm
Matt
not
Cox.
Gary
Then I'll
Sullivan.
then you club her over the head. Why would I possibly go out with her for a week? Because you're gonna lose a ton of them that way. And then you still have to find somebody that you like. How many women have you dated that you like, that you're in a committed relationship right now, that you feel this is the person? And I'm assuming that you date a lot.
Date? No, not too often. No.
Okay. So you're smashing chicks.
Shane hasn't been on a date or hooked up with a girl in probably half a decade.
That's not true. You were with that chick the other time we were here.
Yeah,
and I'm
that
sure
that didn't turn out too
No,
good.
it didn't. But that's what I'm saying is that how many women have you gone through and you haven't found Mrs. Right, and you don't have any of the problems I have.
Matt, have you ever tried going to the strip
Yeah.
club?
You don't meet. Actually, I did date a stripper for 3 years.
You
I
should
actually
just
was
get-
engaged to her too.
You should just
She's
get
a
a-
really nice girl.
You should just get a mail order.
A mail order bride.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen.
Cut out the middle. Just go for it.
No, look, Matt's got a newfound moral compass.
And
He
if
can't
I
be
had-
doing this,
Look. No. Honestly, if I was a multimillionaire, I would go with some Eastern European chick that's a mail order bride, because look, they're vicious. But at least you have an arrangement. You say, look, I'm going to marry you. We're going to stay married for 3 years. Then I'm swapping you out for another one. I'll send you off with some real estate and a 401k or an IRA, a Roth IRA. I'll set you up over the next 3 to 4 years, and then we go over back there. We pick up another chick. We'll swap you out, and you're good. I mean, she's an indentured servant for 3 to 4 years, whatever it takes. I'm saying I wouldn't mind that because it's an arrangement. I get that. That's okay. I'd be okay with that. But I'm not a multimillionaire. And bringing first it takes tens of thousands of dollars to go over there. You find the girl. You got to bring her over here. She has to go back for 10 days or so. She has to come back over. She's got to be 5'2". It's a whole thing. Well, look, I'll take 5'6" and under.